Right guys, I've actually done quite a bit more to this today. My back is killing me. Absolutely killing me. I'm covered in bloody nail stings because I've got some nails and I thought I'll get rid of some of the big nails and make some nail tea out of it. And guess what? I'm absolutely covered. Obviously the garden gloves are not that good and I've got it all over my ankles and my fingers are like double the size because of it. Anyway, I've added lots of things because this garden is full of, well, it's full of rocks, it's full of all sorts to make wildlife. It's like I've just put this plant in, which it's like a grass thing, so it's like I use it as a rockery thing. So it's in dirt and I put the rocks around it. I say lots of little rocks. There's lots of little holes for everything, so things can get in and out. I've got all my lights. You've seen light up on a night. Like lots of little, there's my owl, pond. I have got some more pond plants to come, actually, some like proper colourful ones, because they do get eaten by the birds anyway, but obviously that tends to stop working at a certain time and then starts again once it gets dark. So a little house. It's my little house. Oh, you can see the stairs there. That's my little army ant thing, or whatever it is. Planet Mum got me. But this is what I was mainly concentrating on today. I was like, inside there's like a little cave, and it's got all sorts of leaves and old grass and all sorts of stuff. And I've even given it a thatched roof, put some rocks on it and some ivy. It's got a nice little roof, nice little fence in there. Yeah, I think it looks really good actually. Literally just, this garden's just full of everything, and I'm just literally making use of everything. And then once this is all cleared up and I put bark down and stuff, you can see where I'm picking rocks. There's a lot of rocks everywhere. I think this garden was actually quite nice once because there's like old trellises around.
What's the matter, you?
You can hear Peter in the background. Yeah, old trellises. So what's that say? That's me. Oh, Peter. Do you know, Peter's literally been trying to help me. Do you want to put some fat balls in that, John? In the empty one? He's been trying to help me all day, bless him. Like you say, that's my winery. It's doing quite well. That's where the egg jocks tends to live. That's their house. I do intend on putting all the bark down, putting picket fence all the way across. Once all this gets cleared at once, we can afford to get someone to do this. This is all going to be picket fence, and I'm going to put some more plants up against the trellis and make this quite pretty, as well as a part of the wildlife up that had been completely like this. At the moment it's a bit of a mess. And then I found all these flags underneath all this ivy. So there's obviously greenhouse here. Obviously they've made a bit of a rockery there years ago, and I've actually taken some of the rocks from there as well, and that was a pipe that obviously went to the greenhouse. I still don't know what this is. You can see like still a rock underneath there as well. But eventually, I mean, I might not get it done this year because, to be honest, my back's knackered now, my legs are knackered, and my hands are hurting. I don't know how much more I can do. I need a rest. Plus, it's all costing money. But hopefully, I might figure out what we could do with this. I mean, I might actually, I don't know, because the tree hopefully will get cut back anyway, because it's stopping a lot of light, because it goes right up. And I might be able to put loads more plants in there. I think if it was in a different spot, I'd probably be able to put vegetables in there, but I think with this tree being here, and you get all the dead fern on the ground and stuff, I think that makes it very messy, so I couldn't really do all like that with it. But any ideas, if there's anybody out there that's creative, you think what could I do with that eventually? Yeah, so just needs clearing up. And it's like the trees in the front garden, they've all started growing back now, unbelievably fast. This is all wild area. I was quite creative. So, and yeah, the bunnies are happy now that we've extended their run. I know that looks a mess, it got ripped, but we just keep it like that because it sort of covers them up a bit and protects them. And then we just got to put the other cover on for the night, so that's extra protection. And this little Barney's very happy, aren't you? Eh? And Dusty's obviously indoors somewhere. Oh, there she is, look. Oh, she is. But yeah, I mean, eventually I'd like all this flagged, and then I think we'll probably put one table and chairs here, the biggest one. Eventually I think might be here, or we'll put the smallest one, bearing in mind that's the neighbour's bedroom window. We don't really want to obscure that. Yeah, it's been hot again, so a lot of the plants are looking a bit dry, but I've used my new water soil moisture thingy bob. It's my new, surprisingly how much these plants are really classed as wet, and others I thought was alright is actually dry. So yeah, on bits and pieces that I've done, just trying to want my little birdie houses and little butterfly house thing that I've got the other day that someone was selling. Another bird thing there. That's supposed to, eyes are supposed to light up, but I'm not actually seeing the eyes light up. And I'm saying like these herbs, I've just put that in there. That's a little bay tree thing. I'm going to pick up another stone planter. That's the bee bath thing. Now this thing got to put the wasps in, but we left it been leaving it open during the day, and we didn't realise that all the little creatures that I don't want to kill is gone in there. So we've now decided to shut it and only open it when we're sat outside if they're bothering us, because I had to rescue a poor fat moth the other day which sat on my arm for a whole hour after rescuing it. Poor thing. And that's the new house. And the veggies. Bought that in the hope that one day John might actually use it, because I wanted to make all that, put maybe some more succulents in there and some more stones. That's my alien tree that lights up at night and looks absolutely gorgeous. I did them yesterday. That's got a lot of plants in. That hasn't got anything in yet. Poor Taitusu. I know. Even though he's got sore eyes, it hasn't stopped him barking at everyone and running around like a little chicken. It's my poor blueberry plant that didn't make it, but now I've learnt about that. And then some of the plants that are in there. And the other little succulents that I put in there. These did have the tomato plants and stuff, but in the end they didn't make it, so that's the lantern thing I bought with the base is broke already, so I need to somehow figure out how I can put that in the ground. But yeah, that's me. And then we've got my fig tree here, which will grow. And my lavender little fairy house thing. And John's put some my lights up there, but there's no batteries, so we can't test it out until we get some batteries. That's a little train thing with the little plants in. A little succulent mint. Yeah, that's that. And like I say, that's the. And those bags, that's all got bark in it. So yeah, that's what I've done so far in here. I know it's never going to be a prize garden, never. But we've done a lot to it. It's such a big garden, I can only do so much. That's why we keep all this lot. All this lot we've got given for free. Got a load of paint, and I keep asking John to put that indoors because he shouldn't have kept it outdoors. We need to get a shed. Put a shed here because that's like fence paint and some house paint. These have now started to grow a little bit, and that's what it'll look like when it's finished. So I've got another one. It's all growing. So these are the trees that John cut down, and they're all now growing back. So look, it's just amazing how much they grow. I mean, these things keep coming, but I don't know what they are. We've still got all this lot to get rid of. I've got like junk to get rid of. All this lot I need to trim back. Look at that. That was a tree. And that probably sunflowers. Started off all right, and then with the weather, it's like, God, it's like this goes really dry, and then it'll die off, and then it all comes back. Now this I like, it wasn't anything. And that lights up. I love this tree. But this is another tree that we need to get cut back because it's so high. Again, it obscures everything. And yeah, that needs keep cleaning again. That needs cleaning like every other day. It gets really horrible. And like the one month that light up. Unfortunately, that I've lit up for years. I've had that years. All wilted. But this grass, that's done really well. Again, it was only a few months ago we got trimmed that tree, and look at it now. But yeah, hopefully once get all this sorted out, get rid of that and get all that sorted. I don't want to put like a park bench there and maybe another water feature. Eventually, when I can afford it, but it won't be this year. Get rid of all those stones and get something nicer. It's just, yeah. I said it's without boring everyone, and really like to get like some kind of shed type thing to put all that in so it doesn't look so messy. It's lack of money. I ain't got much money, and I'm having to pay for it all back now. And but with my health, I can only do a bit a day, and then have a couple of days break because obviously I can barely walk or get out of bed. But I'm quite proud, to be honest. But, yeah, it's my little dollar sign. Yeah. Anyway, I hope I'm not boring because it's actually quite a long one. And yeah, there we go.